Good afternoon, this is MetLoop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. Luckily, we're seeing some much improved conditions compared to this time yesterday where we were really starting to see those severe thunderstorms fire up for the eastern half of the country. Today, that frontal boundary that was causing all of that weather has made its way off the coast, and now the front just extends back into the state of Florida for this afternoon. And fortunately, we're not looking for anything in the way of severe weather with this for today, just a few showers as it makes its way through the center of the state. As far as temperatures go, we're definitely seeing some cooler conditions behind this frontal boundary. You can see exactly where it lies through the state of Florida right now with those 80s down to the south of it, but we're seeing the 60s and 70s up to the north. And of course, those chillier temperatures made their way into the northern plains and up into the northeast over the last day or so as well. And in fact, we are still seeing a little bit in the way of some snowfall into the northeast this afternoon too. So besides those chillier temperatures, we're also seeing some pretty gusty winds up into the northeast. That's because it's wrapping around that upper level low that continues to push its way into Canada. But we are seeing those wind gusts around 40 miles per hour for some places. And of course, with those in effect, we take those temperatures and what they feel like way down. And we're feeling like we're in the single digits for some of us out there for this afternoon. So as we head into especially the overnight hours tonight, please keep that in mind and be sure to bundle up and bring those pets inside for the overnight hours. Now, the rest of the country looking pretty quiet this afternoon. We've got high pressure built into the center of the states. The only other thing that we're going to be tracking over the next day or so is an upper level low that's trying to make its way into the Pacific Northwest. We've got a frontal boundary that's going to sweep through up here. So we have started to see some increasing shower activity, especially for Washington. And this is where we could see some pretty high snowfall accumulations over the next 24 hours or so. Speaking of high amounts of snowfall, here's a look at what we're expecting for the next 48 hours with this next system that's going to move its way through the Pacific Northwest. Notice around 30 inches of additional snowfall in the highest elevations in northern Washington. We're expecting just over a foot as we work our way a little further down the Cascades, and around a foot in store for the Cascades extending down into Oregon. So definitely a lot of snowfall is going to be possible over the next 48 hours, and we could see some decent wind as well. So please be careful if you live in this area of the country. Here's a look at the future radar and what to expect for the rest of this afternoon and through the overnight hours tonight. We will continue to see a little bit of shower activity making its way through the state of Florida, again, as that frontal boundary continues to push its way on through. Elsewhere, we could see a few snowflakes here and there heading up into around the Great Lakes region and into portions of the Northeast, but for the most part, we're not expecting anything in the way of heavy accumulation. The one place that we may see some pretty high snow totals is, again, heading up into the Pacific Northwest. We're looking from Washington all the way through Oregon as a frontal boundary sweeps through the area today and into tomorrow. And this is where we could see those extremely high snow totals for some of those higher elevations. So again, if you live in this area of the country, be careful and be sure to check road conditions before heading out for the next couple of days. As always, you can receive more of your weather information on our Facebook page, as well as Twitter and metloop.com. Thank you very much for watching this afternoon. Stay safe and have a great day.